welcome back to Chronically Overdressed. Today is the second installment of my Found Things series, where I'm sharing with you some of my vintage and antique finds, over the past year or so since we moved to Virginia. I know I've talked about this before, where we're trying to kind of replace some of the IKEA furniture, some of the more modern stuff with more vintage or antique pieces. And I've been having a lot of luck on Facebook Marketplace lately. I think I've already shown this to you guys in one of my videos, but I'm gonna show it again because I really love it. But this is my I think it's probably 1930s, could be 1940s Hoosier cabinet. The woman that I bought it from, she did paint it, but there's actually a little piece on the back that she framed that shows what the original color was, and it was pretty much this exact same color. So I absolutely love this piece. We drove round trip, I think it was 6 hours. We drove down to Virginia Beach to go pick it up. And I absolutely love it. It works perfectly in our kitchen. We had this space here that was just kind of open, and we needed something, and we needed a little bit more storage because our kitchen doesn't really have a ton of storage either. So this really worked out for us, and it's beautiful. I love it. And right now it's kind of holding all of my vintage finds that we keep finding. So we're gonna do the series from here today, or at least most of it, because that's where most of our pieces that I'm going to show you are housed. So the woman that we bought the Hoosier from, she has an amazing collection. She collects Pyrex, she has rolling pins, she has so many different things, like different kinds of porcelain and ceramics, and she also collects the nesting chickens. And I was talking to her and telling her that I was looking for one in particular. I really wanted that like blue carnival glass. And so after I purchased the cabinet from her, it was a couple months later, she contacted me and said that she had actually picked one up, thinking of me, knowing that I had wanted one, and she wanted to know if I wanted it. So I bought it from her. She sent it to me from Virginia Beach, and here she is. I've named her Josephine, just because, why not? But this was exactly what I wanted. I wanted this blue carnival glass, and she's so beautiful. I love her so much. Now that we're in Virginia, we are able to go to some estate sales now. We didn't have them in Germany, and we weren't able to go to any in Hawaii because of COVID. So I'm really excited that we are able to go to estate sales. Now, I will admit, I do love to check out people's houses. I'm always very curious about the inside of people's houses, how they decorate, how they put things together. So going to estate sales just kind of feeds that a little bit. But we recently went to this estate sale, and I was able to find these gorgeous pots. So I've got 3 pots. This one here is kind of a like a casserole kind of saute pot, and then I have 2 smaller saucepan type things. And the first 2 are similar, or they're from the same maker. So they don't actually have anything on the bottom. These 2 have the same top. You can see here, they have the same top, and they have the same flower design. But this last one here has a different, and there's a maker's mark on the bottom, and I'll get a better picture of that. It's from Asta, and you can see that the tops on these, the flowers are just slightly different. It's the same colors, the leaves are a little the same, but then also this brass top is different. I was trying to find some information about them, and some of the things were showing that they're Villeroy and Bosch. Others are saying that they're from this German company called Asta. And I was trying to match up the flower pattern, and it seems like there was a lot of kind of crossover. So I don't really know much about them. I just know that I love them. And I think the colors are spectacular. And the other difference here, I just realized too, is this here, like the band on this one is slightly different than the band on that one. So if anybody has information about these, I would love to get any information. So now we have come to the salt and pepper shaker portion of this video. So my first offering here are these really cute cast iron salt and pepper shakers. Of course, the black one is for pepper and the white one is for salt. So you've got your little holes right here. And they have a good heft to them. They're actually, I think they really are actually cast iron. And of course they have the little corks on the bottom, but I love the little tulip painted on there. Just so cute, such a cute little set. This next set I bought at the big DC flea market a few months ago. And although they were set together, they're not actually a set themselves. They do look similar, and you know, they have different tops obviously, but they have this kind of bulbous look around them, kind of look like little pumpkins. One looks like upside down than the other. But this one is actually kind of special because it's custard glass and it illuminates when you put the UV light to it. And then here's the other one. I really love this beautiful hand painting on the top there, and they're just so delicate and gorgeous. So even though they're not technically a set, they're a set in my heart. This last set of salt and pepper shakers is really special. I got these at an antique mall recently in Maryland, and they are just the most adorable hanging grapes on this beautiful silver tree, I guess. So they just unhook, and there's the little shaker holes there, and you just put them back on, and look at how gorgeous they are. I absolutely love them. They're so beautiful. This next item I was really excited to find at the Timonium flea market. I have a collection of these. They've all been found in Germany when I would go to flea markets. So this is the first one that I've actually found here in the US. This is my darling little turtle light. Since my other turtle lights are European, I had to be a little bit inventive, and I found these puck lights that have a little remote control, so I can just turn them on that way. I don't even have to plug them in. Here's my last item. This is a lovely print, it's not a painting, that we found at the Del Rey flea market. I think what they have done is they got a print, and you can see kind of some little brush strokes. I think what they did was add Mod Podge over it just to give it some texture, but it was only $40, and it's such a beautiful Renoir painting that, yeah, it kind of looks like a real painting. This brooch is actually a new acquisition as well, but I've decided that I'm going to put together a whole new brooch video because I do have several more brooches that I haven't shared with you yet. So I'll just do that on a different brooch video. But I hope you enjoyed this latest installment of my Found Things series. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.